Hello everybody, my name is RickyG, and welcome to a bonus part for my Undertale fan game tutorial series. So recently I just uploaded a pretty major patch for my Undertale fan game engine, which adds items and shops. So in this video I'm going to be covering how those work, and I'm also going to be addressing some requests that I've gotten to explain some things in better detail. So let's just get started. So let's go to scripts. And you'll notice that there's this new group here called item slots. So open this and you'll see these 4 scripts. These basically control your inventory and it shows what's in them. So in order to add a new item, you're going to want to, let's just copy this, go down here, and then paste it. So let's say I want to make an item called cake. We name this cake so we know that this is for cake. Change this to 4, and then make it return the string cake. So then you're going to want to copy this, and put this in slot 2, and change this to say slot 2. And then go here, change it to slot 3, then go here, and change it to slot 4. There we go. So now it'll be able to tell if we have cake in our inventory. So now you're going to want to go to items, and then battle, and then text. And you'll notice there's these new items here. You don't really need to mess around with these ones. You'll just want to focus on these down here. So click on object item 1. And this is basically the text that shows up when you use an item in battle. So as you can see here, for example, if there's nothing in our inventory and we select it, if there's nothing in that inventory slot and we select it, it says but nothing was there, and then it goes to the enemy attack. And this is for the butterscotch pie. It maxes out our health. And this is for the stick, which does nothing. And then this is for the Cinnabon. So what we're going to want to do is copy this, and then paste it, and change this to cake, and change that to 4, and then, so I'll just explain what this does. So when you select an item, whatever's in slot 1, it'll read what item you have in your slot. In this case, we'll have cake in our inventory. It'll play a healing sound effect. It'll empty the slot, because we just used the item, so it'll make it empty. Let's make this heal 10 HP. So let's change that to 10. And then this is the text that shows. So if this item heals our HP, but doesn't max out our HP, which means it doesn't heal us all the way back to 20, we'll make it say, you ate the cake, you recovered 10 HP. But if it heals us, but maxes out our health, so it changes it back to 20 or whatever our max HP is, it says, you ate the cake, your HP maxed out. So there we go. Now we can have cake in our slot 1 inventory. But we'll want to copy this and put it in these objects as well. So scroll down here and paste it, and you'll want to change this to say slot 2, and this as well. And yeah, that's right. Then go to item 3, paste it down here, change these to slot 3. And then finally this one, change it to slot 4. So there we go, now we've got cake in our game. But there isn't a way to obtain the cake item yet. So that's where shops come in. I've added a system where you can easily create your own shop. So I'm going to go over that now. So if you go to sprites and go to shop, there's this background sprite here. So let's copy this and call it shop 2. I'm also going to save really quickly. just to make sure, because Game Maker has a habit of crashing on my laptop sometimes. So just wait for that. And there we go. So let's see. I want a new background for this. So I'm going to go select one. Yeah, see? Game Maker just crashed. What did I tell you? Okay, so... Okay, so I've got this sprite here. So I've got this background. Let me just quickly try to save before Game Maker decides to crash on me again. Because goodness gracious. Okay. So now I'm just gonna add Gerson, I suppose. Let's try to form him. There's Gerson. Good old Gerson. There we go. So now, let's go make the shop. So, there's this new room here called Room Shop 1. Looks like this. So just duplicate it and call it Room Shop 2. Change this to 15 by 15 quickly. So what we're going to want to do as well is go to shop here and duplicate this and make object shop 2. There we go. So we're going to want to place that in there. Just like that. There we go. So now, let's right click maybe on this thing first. This is, if I'm not mistaken, object shop text. So this is where you can create his greeting text. So what should he say when we enter his shop? Let's just make him say, I don't know, howdy there. I forgot what Gerson says. But it doesn't matter. Just make him say howdy there. What can I do for you? And then there's this dialogue down here. So text when you want to buy something would be like, let's make him say, what are you looking for? No, how about, what are you looking to buy? You know, just keep it like that. Thank you very much. And when your inventory is full, you're carrying too much, Sonny. And when you don't have enough money, how about you ain't got the funds? You ain't got the funds, Sonny. There we go. So let's put that back. So let's right click on this object and go to its creation code. Actually, no, not that one, this one. So this is object shop menu. And this is where we just set up some more of his dialogue and the items that he sells. So what should he say when we ask if we can sell him something? Huh? You want to sell me some of your junk? I've got too much of my own junk. already. There we go. And what should he say when we just select the talk option? So, because talking in this engine works a bit differently than it does in Undertale. There isn't like 4 different options you can do. They just kind of say something, and that's about it. Just the one thing. So, how about, welcome to my shop. I'm just selling some old junk that I don't need no more. Yes, that's alright. And what should we say? What should he say when we leave? Alright then. See you later, Sonny. Okay. So now what should he sell? So the way items work, he can sell up to 4 items. And this is set here, max item. So for that first shop that I made, they only sold 2 items there, so I put max item to 2. So I'll just let him sell. How about I'll let him sell cinnamon buns? Because why not? And then I'll let him sell a stick. But how about for 20G, you can get the cake. Yeah. So let's set max item to 3 now that he's selling 3 items. So get 1. That's the, so these are the IDs of the item. So if you remember, we made cake be number 4. So get 1 should equal to 4. Cinnamon bun is its ID is 3, so I'll put it as 3. And stick, its number ID is 2. So there we go. And then prices. So we put cake as 20, and cinnamon bun is 25, and stick is 10. So there we go. Now we've got a working shop. Alright. So now we'll want to test it out. So let's just save really quickly. There we go. And then let's go to the overworld. So I've already got a shop kind of set up here. I just used the same shop, this one, but I'll just change it. So let me actually delete this to show you how it works. So if you go to overworld, you'll notice there's a new object called object door shop. So if you select that and put it here, right click on it, and go to its creation code and type in which shop, and then it has to equal to the room we want to go to. So in this case it'd be room shop 2. There we go. So that's how that works. And then if we go to area 2, I also put an entrance to the shop in here. So I'll just change it to shop 2. And there we go. So let's launch the game. And let's see the changes that we made. Let's see, this is still going, right? Yeah. So let's just wait for this to load up. There we go. Let's name ourselves just Ricky. Area 2. So this is capturing that, right? Yeah. Cool. So if we go here, and we go into the shop, here we go. Howdy there, what can I do for you? And if we try to sell stuff to him, huh? You want to sell me some of your junk? I've got too much of my own junk already. And if you try to talk to him, welcome to my shop, I'm just selling some old junk that I don't need no more. And if you buy, what are you looking to buy? So here we go, there's cake, cinnamon bun, and stick. So I ain't got the money to buy a cake, unfortunately. So let's just exit. Alright then, see you later, Sonny. There we go. So, for the sake of time, I'm actually just gonna edit my save file. I didn't save though, did I? That's a shame. I forgot to save. So, not Icky, Ricky. Here we go. So let me just save. And then go back, not here. And not there either. This one. So, yeah, let me just give myself, 999. Here we go. Just for the sake of testing. There we go. So, see, I have 99 gold now, 999 gold. And here's my items that I currently have. You see, it says empty here because they're empty slots. So let me just drop these items to make room. Goodbye, Goat Mama Pie. There we go. That sounded a lot dirtier than I meant it to be. Here we go. So now let's buy some stuff. What are you looking to buy? Cake. Thank you very much. So let's buy cinnamon bun too. Thank you very much. And stick. There we go. Alright then, see you later, Sonny. So now if we look at the items we got, here they are. So let's try to trigger a battle to use our item. Frog it hops close. So if you go to item, here's our stuff. We don't need to use it yet though, since we're not damaged, so let's just try to get some damage done. There we go. So now let's eat some cake. You ate the cake, your HP maxed out. There we go. So that works. Let's just try to damage myself a bit more. There we go. So now, oh yeah, I don't have the I don't have the cake anymore. Rest in peace. So let's just try to spare him, and I'll buy another cake. There we go. Let's buy another cake. Oh, I bought two accidentally. Oh well. Doesn't matter. So let's try to get another battle. It's easier just to hold down all the arrow keys at once. There we go. So another frog hit. So now if I were to use a cake, you ate the cake, you recovered 10 HP. See, because you didn't heal me all the way, there's still 2 HP before I'm at my full health. There we go. So let's just spare him. And there we go. And that should be everything for items. So now you know how to add items and how to make a shop. It's pretty easy, to be honest. There we go. So yeah. So now, just very quickly, I'm just gonna go over some requests that I got. I got a few requests to go over how text boxes work in better detail, so I'll do that. So there's an example text box here, object example text box. Let's duplicate it and call this object test text. So there we go. So this is the create event. This sets the text variable that's in object player to 1. This stops the player from moving and being able to, like, you know, look around and stuff, because they're currently reading some dialogue, so you can't move while there's dialogue. And then this sets the variables for all the text and the sounds. You don't really need to mess with this. But this is the important part. This is where all the text is done. So let's just clear that. Clear that. So basically, there's different strings of dialogue. So like when you skip dialogue and go to the next line, that's a different string. So let's put in string 1 equals. So this would be the first line of text that appears. So like let's put howdy there. And then in order to go to the next text, we would put, this is an example text box to show you how text boxes work. So it's very important to note that in order to make it, because I've noticed that some people don't put indents in their text when they go down. So let me open up this real quick. You want your text box to look like this, right? So that, there's this space here because of this asterisk. But I've noticed some people have their text boxes look like this, where there's no indents, and it looks pretty bad. So remember, when you press, when you're going down, remember to put indents here, so that it would look better. There's another way to do this, by the way. You could do it like this by putting a hashtag here, 2 spaces, and another hashtag here, 2 spaces. That works as well. That does the same thing as just going down, like that. I just prefer to do it this way for some reason. I know it doesn't, it probably doesn't look good, but, it's just how I do it. So the next string should be, I don't know, just gibberish. And then I'll also show you how to add effects to the text. So this text is red, string 5. This text is yellow. This text is shaking. Oops, I put 4 there. It should be a 6. And then 7. This text is spooky. So there we go. That's all I want this text box to say. So we're gonna put text max to equal 7. And we're putting it as 7 because that's the last line of text, which is string 7. So that's why we do that. So if I were to put 8 here, the end, I would change this to 8, and so on. So now we know how to put strings in, but now we want effects. So you can go here to look at what the effects are. So there's normal text, there's shaky text, red text, yellow text, red shaky text, yellow shaky text, etc. You can add your own effects. It's pretty easy. You could do it by just maybe, copy, putting else here. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And put effect equals 9. Let's say we want the text to be green. Yeah. This should be alright. Yeah, so now it's green shaky text we just added. And if we just want the text to be green, just copy this and put it here so that it's not shaking. So there we go. Now there's green text too. Let's actually add another line that says this text is green. There we go. So now you're going to want to go to the step event, and you'll notice there's this code called effects. And this kind of like shows you what the effects are again and summarizes them. So what we're going to want to do, shrink that, and then put this up here. It's still capturing that, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's just get rid of all this. Okay, so we want this text to be read right here, right? So we're going to want to put if text equals 4. Now I put 4 here because it matches the string number. This is string number 4. So if text equals 4, effect equals, and we want it to be read, so effect equals 2, because effect 2 is what makes the text read. There we go. And then we want this line of text to be yellow. So if text equals 5, effect equals 3, because the third effect is it makes the text yellow. So then we want the next one to shake. So if text equals 6, then effect equals 1, because it's the first effect that makes the text shake. And then if text equals 7, we want it to be spooky, so we're going to put effect equals 6, which makes the text shake, and it leaves this like a spooky effect. Kind of like if you've seen my engine before, when you see my dialogue in test area 1, like inside that building where it's shaking, there's like this glow about it. That's the spooky effect. That's what I like to call it. So I'll leave it at that. And then if text equals 8, then we're going to want effect to equal 9, because that's the effect we just made that makes the text green. So there we go. So now we have these effects here for these lines of text. And if we want to add a last string that says the end again, change this to 9. If we want the text to go back to normal, we could put if text equals 9, effect equals 0, because then there's no effect. Yep, just normal text, no effect at all. So yeah, that's how you add effects. And that's pretty much all you need to know. When the object gets destroyed, like when you finish, when this text box disappears, it changes the text variable in the player back to 0 so they can walk around again. But that's about it, really. That's all you really need to know about text boxes. So I'll just change this frog it so that it says this text box. Yeah, test text. So let's just see what we've accomplished with that text box really quickly. And then I'm gonna end this video. Okay, so let's go to the frogget. Howdy there. This is an example text box to show you how text boxes work. You'll see that using that indent, it now, it looks neater. Random gibberish. This text is red. See, so the text is red. This text is yellow. The text is yellow. This text is shaking. This text is spooky. If you look closely, it kind of has like a little glowing effect to it. This text is green. The end, and it returns to normal. So there you go. It goes back to normal. So yeah, that should be about it. Yep. It's all good. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, it's really appreciated. And once again, the link to the engine will be in the description below. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Peace.